treat. Hello, 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 trick or treat. I'm a witch. I'm a ghost. I'm a dinosaur. I'm a witch. I'm a ghost. I'm a dinosaur.
Welcome to 1,000 Books Before Kindergarten Storytime. I'm Lisa Springer, Children's Librarian at the Kate Waller Barrett branch of the Alexandria Library, and I'm here with my friend Gator. Oh, Allie! Oh, look, Allie's got on something special for Halloween. And I've got my Halloween vest on, and we've got our jack-o'-lantern banner back there, because yes, this is our special Halloween edition of our Storytime. We have two of my favorite Halloween stories to tell today, and my favorite Halloween game. Before we get started, though, let's practice saying what it says on my banner, that special thing you say at Halloween, trick or treat. Can you do it, Allie? Can you do it? 1, 2, 3. Trick or treat! Oh, it's going to be a treat, I promise you. Let's go.
This book by Jacques Duquesnoy is very, very small, so with some help from my talented husband, I figured out a different way to tell it. We hope you enjoy the ghost dinner as much as they do.
Gus the ghost decided to have a Halloween party. He invited his friend Henry, and he invited his friend Sam, and Sam asked if he could bring his little sister Sarah. That's Sarah there. Gus said yes. He said, come and have supper, and then afterwards we'll go out Halloween haunting. So they all came to Gus's house. We're going to have a lot of different foods tonight, Gus announced. The first thing is going to be some pumpkin soup. Pumpkin soup, said Sarah. I've never had pumpkin soup before. I don't think I'll like pumpkin soup. Sarah, said her brother Sam, remember what Mommy and Daddy say when we try new foods? Yes, said Sarah. Try a few bites, and if you don't like it, you don't have to finish it. That's right, said Sam. So try a little pumpkin soup. He started drinking his. Oh, you're going to love this soup, Sarah. It's so creamy and sweet and delicious. Sarah took a little taste. Oh, it is good. And she ate up her whole bowl. And so did Henry, and so did Gus. I really like pumpkin soup, said Sarah. Can I have some more? Oh, no, said Gus. You don't want to spoil your dinner for the rest of the foods we're having. Next comes the cheese, and it's special cheese. Oh, said Sam. I see what you mean. Do you know what kind of cheese this is, Sarah? Do you know what kind of cheese this is? Yes, said Sarah. It's Swiss cheese. It's full of lots and lots and lots of little holes. That's so much fun. Oh, what's coming next? This is a fun dinner, Gus. Thank you, said Gus. Next comes a nice, crispy, crunchy salad. Salad, said Sarah. What's in it? Cucumbers and lettuce and spinach. Oh, it'll taste really good. There's a little dressing on it, too. Just try a little bit, Sarah. So they all had a green salad. Do you see what's happening to them when they eat the different foods? Yeah, they're turning different colors. They're eating salad, and now they're all turning green. We have Sarah's favorite food for the main course, said Gus. Oh, really, said Sarah. Is it? Could it be? And yes, it was. There was tomato sauce. And there's pashketti, said Sarah. She wasn't big enough to say spaghetti yet, but you know what she was saying. Pashketti and meatballs. And they all ate spaghetti and meatballs. We have some fruit now, said Gus. It's applesauce. Oh, I know all about applesauce, said Sarah. I don't know if you know about applesauce like this, said Gus. It's very, very, very smooth, and it's a special color. The lady at the library taught me how to make it. You know what color it was? Oh, said Sarah, pink applesauce. It's delicious. It's so smooth and yummy. Did you leave room for a dessert, said Gus. Because it's our ghost favorite. And you know what their ghost favorite was? Chocolate cake. Oh, this was a delicious dinner, said Sam. Yes, it was all really yummy, said Sarah. But there's just one problem now, Gus, said Henry. What's that, Henry, said Gus. Well, those foods keep turning us different colors, and those chocolate cakes turned us brown. If we're brown and we go out on Halloween, people are going to be able to see us. I liked being different colors, but I want to go out Halloween haunting. We need to turn white again. How are we going to do that, said Gus. I don't know, said Sam. I do, said Sarah. Let's drink something white. And they all had a big, big glass of, can you guess what they drank? Milk. Oh, that was the perfect dinner, they all said. And they helped Gus do the dishes, like good guests do. And then they all went out Halloween haunting. Nobody could see them because they were their own ghostly white again. And they had a wonderful time. We should do this again next year. Could we please, Gus, said Sarah. Sure, said Gus. And they did. And that's the end of the story. This is called On Halloween Night. It's by Nancy Carlstrom, who's best known for her book, Jessie Bear, What Will You Wear? But this is from a collection of Halloween poetry called Who Said Boo? Can you make cat paws with your hands? This is the way the cat walks, the cat walks, the cat walks. This is the way the cat walks on Halloween night. It goes pit, meow, pat, meow, pit, meow, pat, meow, pit, meow, pat, meow on Halloween night. And this is the way the kids walk, the kids walk, the kids walk. This is the way the kids walk on Halloween night. They go trip, trap, trip, trap, trip, trap on Halloween night. And this is the way the wind walks, the wind walks, the wind walks. This is the way the wind walks on Halloween night. It goes rip, rap, rip, rap, rip, rap on Halloween night. And this is the way the trees walk, the trees walk, the trees walk. This is the way the trees walk on Halloween night. They go scritch, scratch, scritch, scratch, scritch, scratch on Halloween night. And this is the way the moon walks, the moon walks, the moon walks. This is the way the moon walks on Halloween night. It goes tip, tap, tip, tap. Tip, tap, on Halloween night. The moon goes tip, tap, tip, tap. The trees go scratch, 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 scratch. The wind goes rip, rap, rip, rap. The kids go trip, trap, trip, trap. The cats go pit, pat, pit, pat, pit, pat. On Halloween night. Well done, everybody. That's a great game for all ages, by the way. The Big Pumpkin, original story by Erica Silverman, retold by Lisa Springer. Once upon a time, there was a witch who did not like to share. No, not anything. And especially not her Halloween pumpkin pies. It's Halloween at last, said the witch. I'll go and pick my pumpkin, and I'll make my pie, and I'll eat it all by myself. That spring, the witch had planted a pumpkin seed. A vine had grown, and the vine grew leaves and flowers, and then on one of the flowers a little pumpkin grew. It grew, and it grew, and then it grew some more. It's perfect, said the witch. I'll pick it and I'll take it home. But it's not that easy to pick a pumpkin. Have you ever tried picking a pumpkin off a vine? The stem is very hard. Can you help the witch? She pulled and she tugged. Can you do it? She pulled and she tugged. First she pulled hard, then she pulled harder, but the pumpkin just sat. And the witch said, "Oh, drat!" Someone floated up. "Who's that?" "Yeah, it's a ghost." And the ghost said, "Big pumpkin." "Oh, it's big, and it's mine, but it's stuck on that vine, and Halloween's just hours away," said the witch, and she kicked her pumpkin. "I am bigger than you, and stronger too," said the ghost. "Let me try." "Humph," said the witch, but she thought about pie and said, "I guess you can try." And now the ghost is going to try to pick this pumpkin. Are you helping the ghost? Can you pull? Can you tug? Because the ghost pulled, and he tugged, and he pulled, and he tugged. First he pulled hard, then he pulled harder, but that pumpkin just sat. And the ghost said, "Oh, drat!" Well, someone else came along. Do you know who that is? Yes, it's a vampire. And the vampire said, "Big pumpkin." "Oh, it's big, and it's mine, but it's stuck on that vine, and Halloween's just hours away," said the witch, and she kicked her pumpkin. "I am bigger than you, and stronger too," said the vampire. "Let me try." "Humph," said the witch, but she thought about pie and said, "You can try." And now it's going to be the vampire's turn to try to pick the pumpkin. Help him. He pulled, and he tugged, and he pulled, and he tugged. First he pulled hard, then he pulled harder, but that pumpkin just sat. And the vampire said, "Drat!" Well, who's that? It's a mummy. And the mummy said, "Big pumpkin." "Oh, it's big, and it's mine, but it's stuck on that vine, and Halloween's just hours away," said the witch, and she kicked the pumpkin. "I'm bigger than you, and stronger too," said the mummy. "Let me try." "Humph," said the witch, but she thought about pie and said, "All right, you can try." So now it will be the mummy's turn to try to pick the pumpkin. Can you help the mummy? She pulled, and she tugged, and she pulled, and she tugged. First she pulled hard, then she pulled harder, but that pumpkin just sat. And the mummy said, "Oh, drat!" They were all wondering what to do when up flew, can you see it? A teeny little bat. "Big pumpkin," said the bat. Well, the witch looked at the ghost, and the ghost looked at the vampire, and the vampire looked at the mummy, and they all looked at the bat and started to laugh. "Go away," they said. "You're too little." "Just because I'm little doesn't mean I can't have a big idea," said the bat, "and I've got one. You're not strong enough, any of you, to pick that pumpkin by yourselves, but you could do it if you worked together." "Huh," said the mummy. "Cooperate," said the vampire. "It's got a chance," said the ghost. "Hum," said the witch, but she thought about pie and said, "Okay, we'll try. I'll get first in line." So the witch held on to the pumpkin, and the ghost held on to the witch, and the vampire held on to the ghost, and the mummy held on to the vampire. "Give us the count, bat," said the witch. "1, 2, 3, pull," said the bat. And they pulled, and they tugged, and they pulled, and they tugged. First they pulled hard, then they pulled harder, and harder, and harder, until the pumpkin shook and came free and popped up in the air. "Oh, no," said the witch. But do you know what that pumpkin did? It landed with a bump right in front of the witch's house. "Hooray for Halloween," said the witch. "Hooray for pumpkin pie." And she grabbed her pumpkin and she ran into her house. Oh no, the witch is gone. Do you think she's going to eat that pumpkin pie all by herself? No, she's not. A few minutes later, the witch came back out. And do you know what she had? She had a pumpkin pie for the mummy. She had a pumpkin pie for the vampire. She had a pumpkin pie for the ghost. Had a pumpkin pie for the bat. And don't worry, she had a pie of her own inside. They ate their pies. "It's so light and delicious," said the mummy. "Best I ever bit," said the vampire. "Good party," said the ghost. "Yes," said the bat, "but it's time to go home." So, like good guests do, they helped the witch clean up, and then they went home. "Oh, drat," said the witch. "But that was a really good Halloween. I think I'd like to do that next year." And that's exactly what she did. The next Halloween after that, she baked her pumpkin pies and invited all her friends to share them with her. And that's the story of the Big Pumpkin. And you can find that book right here at the Alexandria Library. It's time to say goodbye, Allie. Oh yeah, it's time to go trick-or-treating. Don't you want to go trick-or-treating and get candy? Yeah. We hope that you have a wonderful Halloween. Thank you for spending a little of it here with us on YouTube. Better still, come visit us at the library because we've got lots of wonderful Halloween books. Have a great Halloween. We'll see you later. We love you. Bye.